Imagine discovering that your age doesn't determine your capacity for transformation. That at 72 years old, you can not only recover your health, but achieve the best physical shape of your life. Sounds impossible? Well, get ready to hear real stories that will challenge everything you thought about aging and health. What if I told you that the perfect moment to start might be exactly now? Science has revealed something extraordinary in recent years. Our bodies possess a regenerative capacity that remains active far beyond what we imagined. Harvard University studies demonstrated that women who begin regular exercise after 50 can reverse up to 20 years of cardiovascular decline. This means a 65-year-old woman can have her heart functioning like that of a 45-year-old. But here's the detail few people know. This transformation doesn't depend on strenuous exercises or radical diets. In fact, the most impactful changes begin with small adjustments that anyone can make today. The secret isn't in intensity, but in consistency. Researchers discovered that walking just 15 minutes per day reduces the risk of premature death by 14%, and this benefit increases progressively. At 20 minutes daily, the reduction rises to 25%. But what really surprises scientists is that these benefits are even more pronounced in people who start later in life. For decades, we've been conditioned to believe that certain changes are impossible after a certain age. It's too late to change. My metabolism isn't the same. My bones are weak. These phrases echo in the minds of millions of women. But modern neuroscience has proven that our brain maintains its plasticity throughout life. A fascinating study followed 500 women between 60 and 85 years old who had never practiced regular exercise. After just 6 months of moderate physical activity, 78% reported significant improvement in memory, 65% reduced blood pressure medications, and 82% experienced better sleep quality. The most impressive part? Their brain scans showed increased gray matter, something scientists considered impossible 20 years ago. These numbers aren't coincidence. They represent the untapped potential that exists within each of us. The question isn't whether we can change, but when we'll decide to start. The real revolution in health after 50 doesn't happen in sophisticated gyms or with complex diets. It begins in your kitchen, in your living room, in your backyard. Mayo Clinic research identified 5 simple habits that, when combined, can add 12 to 14 years of healthy life. First, adequate hydration. Our kidneys lose efficiency with age, but drinking enough water, about 8 glasses per day, can reverse this decline by up to 40%. Second, protein in every meal. After 50, we lose 1% of muscle mass per year, but 20 grams of protein per meal can not only stop this loss, but recover muscles. Third, morning sun exposure for 15 minutes. This not only produces vitamin D, but synchronizes our biological clock, improving sleep and mood. Fourth, strength exercises twice a week. It doesn't need to be heavy. Water bottles or body weight are enough to strengthen bones and prevent osteoporosis. Fifth, regular social connection. Loneliness impacts our health as much as smoking 15 cigarettes a day, but just 10 minutes daily of meaningful conversation can reverse these effects. If you're starting to feel that it's never too late to transform your life, you're absolutely right. And you know what else? You're not alone on this journey. If this information is making a difference for you, consider subscribing to our channel. It helps us immensely to continue sharing these transformative discoveries with more women like you. And in the comments, tell us, which of these 5 habits would you like to start first? Your participation enriches our community and can inspire other people. Margaret, 68 years old, had never stepped foot in a gym. After a fall that fractured her wrist, doctors warned about her bone density. Instead of accepting frailty as inevitable, she started with 5 minutes of daily walking. Today, 2 years later, she completes 10-kilometer trails and her bone density tests improved by 15%. Linda, 74 years old, was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes at 70. She replaced sodas with lemon water, added a walk after lunch, and included vegetables in every meal. In 18 months, she completely reversed the diagnosis. Her blood sugar levels are now normal without medication. Carol, 63 years old, suffered from chronic insomnia for a decade. She created a simple routine. Turn off electronics 2 hours before bed and do 5 minutes of deep breathing. Her sleep quality improved so much that she stopped using sleep medications. These women have something in common. They didn't wait for perfect motivation or the ideal moment. They started where they were, with what they had, and gradually built their new lives. Stanford University researchers made a revolutionary discovery. Aging isn't linear. There are 3 main waves of biological changes: at 34, 60, and 78 years old. This means that at 50 to 60 years old, you're in a unique window of opportunity before the next major transition. During this period, your body is especially responsive to positive changes. Collagen production can be stimulated with vitamin C and exercise. Cognitive function improves dramatically with regular mental challenges, and bone strength responds quickly to resistance exercises. A study followed 1,200 postmenopausal women for 5 years. Those who adopted just 3 habits, regular walking, adequate sleep, and a vegetable-rich diet, had a 40% reduction in cardiovascular disease risk and 35% fewer bone fractures. Even more surprising, these improvements appeared in the first 6 months. Your body isn't waiting for a radical transformation. It's waiting for consistency and care. Let's talk honestly about the real challenges we face. Joint pain, lack of energy, family responsibilities, limited budget. These obstacles are real and valid, but science has discovered practical solutions for each one of them. For joint pain, water exercises or Tai Chi are as effective as medications without side effects. For lack of energy, ironically, light exercises increase energy levels in 65% of people in just 2 weeks. For time limitations, high-intensity interval exercises for just 7 minutes, 3 times a week, produce benefits equivalent to 45 minutes of traditional exercise. For limited budget, walking, bodyweight exercises, and gardening are free and extremely effective. The secret is starting where you are and adapting solutions to your reality, not trying to fit your life into a rigid formula. See how every obstacle has a solution? If you're feeling renewed hope about your possibilities, why not share this in the comments? Tell us what your biggest current challenge is. Maybe your experience will help another person going through the same situation. And if this content is being helpful, a like really helps our channel reach more women who need to hear this message of hope. The most powerful truth about health after 50 is this: every day is a new opportunity to choose your trajectory. It's not about perfection or dramatic transformations. It's about deciding that you deserve to feel good, have energy, and live fully. Sometimes the most revolutionary decision is simply to begin. Today, you can drink an extra glass of water, climb a flight of stairs, or take 5 deep breaths. Tomorrow, you can add 1 more small habit. In 6 months, you can look back and be surprised by how much your life has changed. Thank you for dedicating your time to watch until the end. It means a lot to us. If this video brought some hope or valuable insight to your life, consider giving it a like and subscribing to our channel. It helps us enormously to continue creating content that makes a difference in the lives of extraordinary women like you. And here's my special invitation. If you have an overcoming story to share, some health transformation you've experienced, or even a journey that's just beginning, send it to our email seniorliferealities@gmail.com. Your story might be exactly the inspiration another person needs to hear, and who knows, it might not be the theme of our next video. Remember, it's never too late to start, and you're never alone on this journey.